Let's talk about the other undefeated team in the Sunset League, the Corona Del Mar Sea Kings, moved to 4-0, a defensive battle down in South County between two of the best public high school football programs in the county. And we talked to head coach Dan O'Shea about why he loved this matchup against the Tritons this morning.
And for us, it's kind of like the Edison, game, et cetera. Just like the Newport Harbor game, you feel that coastal, whose beach is better than whose beach, and who's the beach. It's such a cool identity looking up and down the coast from Sunset Beach down to San Clemente.
The Sea Kings definitely took a step up in talent this week, a step up in competition playing San Clemente. That's a strong team every year.
Always.
A powerhouse in Orange County. We know that they're going to have a lot of talent. They put a ton of guys into college football. So that's a really good program. And we expected to see CDM continue to roll, but maybe not to the level that they did in the first three games. Offensively, they looked prolific early in the season, putting up 40, 50 points every week. This week was a little bit different. It was a defensive matchup. The junior quarterback David Razor, who we love, got going early on, had a touchdown to John Tipton, a guy whose name we call every week. But the offense was quiet for most of the rest of the game until they needed to secure field position in the fourth quarter. But we have to give credit to the defense. This is a defense that's been stifling offenses all year. If you look at the scores, not only is the offense of CDM scoring 50, the defense is holding people to 0, holding people to 7, 10 points, and this is another example. But we got to give credit to guys like Jake Simpkins. We call his name every week, playing absolute great coverage, usually has multiple pass breakups. This week, we saw a huge field goal block. When you're in a 7-3 football game, somebody blocks a field goal. I mean, these are the difference, in where you're positioned at. Do you need a field goal or a touchdown to come back and win? So this defense answered the call. Also, Dylan Wood, huge tackle for loss. Gavin Scott, huge tackle for loss. These are guys that came up big when their team needed them, when the offense wasn't going as strong as they had in the past.
And CDM, they just keep getting better. They're getting their junior running back, Evan Sanders, back at full strength next week. And filling in with the bulk of the carries, Charlie Mannon, 15 carries, 57 yards in Friday's game, and Coach Dan O'Shea said they wanted to go with that power back, that downhill runner. They went with Charlie Mannon, and they've just got so many weapons there at CDM. So when Evan Sanders comes back, Colin Penne proved he can run the ball as well, and that's a trio of very worthy running backs there at Corona Del Mar.
Well, that's the thing. You've got these three running backs now running downhill at you. We haven't even called Cooper Hoke's name, Max Lane's name, these guys who we know can put up 150 yards receiving in a second. So what's so impressive to me is the way that CDM was able to adjust. They won differently. They won with different guys. They won with the defense. Just a well-rounded team, a great win on the road that's going to help them grow. And we keep saying it. We have to say it again. They're going to challenge for the Sunset League crown the way they're playing this year.